Hmm. Whew, boy. It's actually chilly. And it's a little bit earlier than I would usually do this, but I've got a lot of driving to do tomorrow. And I don't have Game Time Brian to share the road with. It's just going to be me driving with my beautiful bride. And I tell you, I really enjoy actually traveling. I would love to actually have an RV. Maybe one day I'll be able to get one. It's just something about being able to have, everything right there. I mean, it's not fun to drive the RV because it's so big and parking and all that. But it's something that's really nice about being able to have a refrigerator, a bathroom, a microwave, a stove, a sink, a couch, that you can just say, you know what, I'm tired. I'm going to pop over here and I'm done. You don't have to unpack and stuff because you got your house right there with you. And that would be fun. But then again, it'll be okay staying in a hotel once we get there too. And that's actually kind of cool too. So that'll be fun. Tomorrow I'll be on the road, but I should be free in time to do my live stream tomorrow night. Because tomorrow's actually the first day that the rookies and the veterans get to start working together to start the process of becoming a team. And this is exciting. We've been doing our live streams Sundays that originally started like 3 years ago, because it was the end of the season. I think it was still COVID going on, and we were trying to fill a void, and we were also wanting to bitch about the Dallas Cowboys and their lack of activity. Then when the season came on, we started doing that on Saturdays. So for the last 3 years, for the most part, every Sunday, we have channel members that can call in. And also, if you are a tailgate member, we're going to be doing some shirts special for the tailgate members. My beautiful bride Tracy is working on the whole thing, but what I need is all of you who are tailgate members, email me a picture of you, just a straight on picture, of you. Don't get it covered up with your face or anything, because it needs it, because it's using software and this, that, and the other. But send that picture to me, cowboysmark94@gmail, so that way we can start working on that process. So I want to take care of you channel members, because you guys have helped this channel to grow and to be able to upgrade equipment and things like that, and to do our tailgates and stuff. And I really truly appreciate you guys. So when we were doing the live stream, we got the Zoom call going in. I had killed the stream and stuff, and Leo comes in right then and he says, man, I was sleeping, man. He's like, I fell asleep. It was like, yeah, everybody else got to talk today. But we got talking and things. And he said, man, I've been listening to you about how you feel about the Cowboys. And he's like, I feel like you're reaching and hoping that the Cowboys are going to be a good team. And this is where I have to say, maybe I'm a bit crazy. Maybe people say I'm delusional, but I don't feel like the Cowboys are as bad as everybody says they are. I honestly don't, because they always say this about the Cowboys. Oh, they didn't do anything. But correct me if I'm wrong. I know we got Zeke instead of Tony Pollard, but you can't look at Tony Pollard and say Tony Pollard did great things last year, right? That, the philosophy is running back by committee. Even though Tony Pollard, we actually dropped by about 300 yards running the football last year. Offensively, we were still really good. That Dak Prescott elevated to another level, cut down the interceptions. And this, mind you, with the offense not getting in sync till after the bye week. So in my mind, here's what I'm thinking in my mind why I say I think the Cowboys will be a better team, or at least as good. Your running game could still use some work. I'm not going to dispute that. But I don't think it's stepped back as far as everybody thinks. I think Rico getting a chance. I think Deuce Vaughn getting a little bit into the mix. And who knows, maybe the Cowboys make another move there. I look at my receiving corps. Yes, we lost Michael Gallup, but Michael Gallup has not been good for quite a while, since well before he got the contract. And I look at it and say Jalen Tolbert, is at least as good as Michael Gallup was his last year. And I don't think the Cowboys are finished in that spot. But you got CeeDee Lamb, who was incredible. And as much as people keep saying the Cowboys could trade Brandon Cooks, I look at this and say, I believe that Brandon Cooks, who had 8 touchdowns last year, is going to have a really good season this year, having worked with Dak this offseason the way they have. I'm betting that he elevates his play. And you look at Jake Ferguson, who could be a budding star. You have the potential to be a really good offensive line. We're going to take some lumps. We know that. Having 2 rookie starters is not going to be easy. But you got 2 all-pro guards. And you got a guy who got paid and had to go through the season not fully recovered when the season started. And once you start the season, you're not getting better. You're getting worse. I think Terrence Steele rebounds. But bringing in Zeke can help that passing game because Zeke is a pretty good blocker. Is actually a damn good blocker. So I don't see where the Cowboys offense is going to hit rock bottom. Now, defense, we lost Hankins, I get it. But I think Mozzie Smith can be just as good now that he's playing his natural position and not losing weight. And for you Eagle fans that sit there and say, he's a poor man's Jordan Davis, other than that rundown of Josh Allen, he's not exactly Hall of Fame material here, bro. Jordan Davis, he's good for about 5-6 plays, and then he gets tired. Even after he made that great play on Josh Allen, he laid his fat ass on the ground for a couple of minutes. And the Eagles, they got their issues. New offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinators. They're going to have 2 rookie cornerbacks. You don't think that Dak Prescott's not going to feast on those motherfuckers? But on my defense, I'm getting back Diggs. I still believe that the Cowboys make a move to bring back Stephon Gilmore. And they will still have some money come June 1st to make some moves with some veterans. If they bring in 1 or 2 more defensive linemen, they do something crazy like Calais Campbell. Something I said they should have done in 2017, but be that as it may. The defense could actually be really good. They should be able to stop the run better than they did last year, just the simple fact of having linebackers. So when I was on that call talking to Leo, I said, if things are getting ugly right now, I said, I might need your help. And he's like, bro, what you need? What you need? I got you. I said, I might have to go to a game in Philly. He's like, man, he said, I tell you what you do. He said, you don't drive up to the stadium. He said, you can't. He said, your car will get destroyed while you're in the game. He said, but you come up to my house or you come up to game times and then we get you in there incognito. We'll get you in there and we'll get you out in the group. Like, okay. But I said to him after he said, the Cowboys, you're reaching, you're hoping against hope. I think everybody hopes against hope because everybody has some question marks on whether or not they're going to be good, whether or not it's going to work out. That's the nature of the game. With that conversation, I said, I believe the Cowboys are going to have a better season than the Eagles. I stand by it. I stand by it. Yeah, you went out and you signed Saquon. Yeah, you got Jalen Hurts. But you also got Kellen Moore. You got a coach who's been cut off at the knees and castrated. You got new coordinators. You got a good defensive line, but you got question marks just like we did at linebacker, and your cornerbacks, you're relying on rookies. So you got to put all that stuff together. I'm not sold that the Eagles are going to be a great team. They might be. But the way I feel right now, I feel like the Cowboys have a good chance to be at least as good as they were last year. Now, we'll see if that all happens. Anyway, it's not late, not yet, but I need to get some sleep because I've got about a 10-hour drive tomorrow, and then we got a lot of work to do next week. Let me say, from the bottom of my heart, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And I appreciate you all. It was great going by and seeing my mom and getting her a knockout rose bush because that's what she loves. It was great seeing my mother-in-law. It was great spending time with my wife. And it's times like this that you always will remember. Remember, good people. Always tell the people you love how much you love them. Because you might not get the chance again. And I love you guys. And God willing, we'll all see each other tomorrow. I'll be giving you guys updates on the road. We're going to be going through quite a few NFL cities because we'll go around the Beltway, past the Commanders to see if the left hand's up. We're going to be going, I got to stop in Baltimore and pick up some stuff for the trip. We'll be going through Philly. Philly, Philly, don't you lose my number. Oh, sorry. And then, of course, we'll be going through New York and New Jersey. So, yeah, we'll be going, and not that far from Buffalo, I don't believe. I think it's still going to be a couple hours to the west, but still not that far away from pretty much everything that is the NFL on the East Coast. So, there's that. All right, good people. I appreciate y'all as always. Peace out.